Hi guys, so Rishi Sunak is playing catch up with Liz Truss, and I honestly think it's hopeless for the former Chancellor. The racists are throwing their support behind Liz, and the momentum is going in her direction. But he certainly is desperate. Here he is speaking about tax cuts. Recently he tried to play the adult in the room by saying that tax cuts would be damaging to the economy. Now he seems to be saying the opposite, probably because the Tory right wing don't understand economics. Sunak's argument doesn't make a lot of sense, also for one specific reason. Have a listen.
I've always said that we need to help people with the cost of living over this autumn and winter. So on top of the plans I announced as Chancellor to get people £1,200 of help, now that bills are going to be higher than we thought, it's right that we go further. And as Prime Minister, what I want to do is cut VAT on energy bills to provide a little bit of extra help for people over the autumn and winter.
Okay, so first of all, you can't do anything about that at the moment because you're no longer Chancellor, so you can't help people at the moment. But your suggestion is, well, if I become Prime Minister, then I can help people. And what I'll do is I'll cut VAT on fuel. Okay, why didn't you cut VAT on fuel before? You could have done that, but you decided not to. So you're saying, trust me this time, okay? But even if he does cut VAT on fuel, it's going to have very little impact on what people are paying. Prices are rising massively. Cutting VAT on, and he's saying cutting, I don't know if he's going to cut it down to zero or he's just going to cut a percentage off. Either way, it's going to have little impact really on what people are paying.
But today I've been setting out my radical vision for where I want to take the economy after we get inflation under control. I want to cut income tax by 20%. That's one of the most far-reaching cuts to income tax that we've seen. We'll do that responsibly over time, continuing to reduce our borrowing, and we'll do it by growing the economy, taking advantage of our Brexit freedoms, and getting our businesses to invest more and innovate more through the tax reforms that I'm going to put in place.
Okay, so he's saying he's going to cut... he was talking about cutting VAT, but also cutting income tax. How is he going to do that? Well, because the economy will grow. But there's a small problem with that. And he's saying here because of the Brexit benefits. As I said, there's a small problem. The Office for Budget Responsibility, which is responsible for providing the Chancellor with his forecasts, well, has said that the economy will shrink by 4% as a result of Brexit. So because of Brexit, the economy is going to shrink 4%. Rishi Sunak is saying, I can cut taxes because the economy is going to grow. Why is it going to grow? Well, because of Brexit. So there's a small problem here. The experts are saying the economy is shrinking at the moment because of Brexit. It's likely to be 4% lower permanently, okay, unless something changes like rejoining the single market and the customs union. And Rishi Sunak is saying, don't worry, because of Brexit, the economy is going to grow and I'm going to be able to cut taxes. Now, technically he could be right, because if the economy collapses, basically, then the only way is up. So he can point to, see, this is a victory here. We've dropped so far, the economy has collapsed so much that now is starting to grow because it can't drop any further. Maybe that's his Brexit benefit. But once again, the economy, you can either listen to Rishi Sunak, who is now talking about cutting VAT, even though he didn't do it before, or you can listen to the experts who've said that the economy is shrinking by 4% and it's going to be even more difficult to cut taxes. Now, will Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss cut taxes? Probably they will. To hell with the economy, they will cut taxes because it will benefit the richer in society, the ones who donate to the Conservative Party. While, on the other hand, if you cut taxes, you'll have to reduce public services. And the solution, of course, is to push more and more public services into private ownership. You're seeing it with the NHS and you're seeing it with other entities as well. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.